I felt like sharing something with you guys again, so here I am. I'll start where it all started. Actually, a few days ago I was in a really beautiful session with Ulrike in Soul Space. It's here in Vienna. She's a young, beautiful woman who actually did some body work with me. It was some kind of acupuncture, but without needles, so just with like touching the body in certain places. She lets the energy flow again how it should. And yeah, I also really didn't know what to expect from it, so I went with a completely open view. And it was so wonderful. As you maybe know already, I have some breathing problems since about like 2-3 years. Actually, it started when I started to calm down a little bit and focus a bit more on myself and on the space within me. It's when I stopped running, when I stopped traveling all the time, seeing friends, partying, like when I just sat down, and Corona actually forced me to be locked up in Belgium and to spend some time alone. That's when my breathing problem started. I didn't really understand it, and I started really fighting with myself. I had this internal battle of why the hell can't I breathe now that I'm actually doing all this self-healing and all this work to process my deepest wounds. So yeah, it was pretty frustrating, and I started to realize that it became really like a fight. So almost every day I would say to myself, Marieke, just breathe, Marieke, just breathe. And I would really get angry with myself if I wouldn't breathe. So yeah, interesting. That's a little bit of context. When this lady Ulrike did this body work with me, at one point she touched a few points in my body, and I was like and I could finally take the first deep big breath. It's like she opened up my chest. It was like magical. For the next few days I was just like enjoying to breathe and to feel like closer to my body again and to myself. During that session, I had a constant talk with my inner child, which was very interesting as well. I just like naturally started like talking to like little Marieke kind of. I saw like a 5-6 year old little girl, and I was talking to her and I was saying, hey there, it's okay, we can breathe now, we don't have to be afraid, we don't have to control our breath all the time, we don't have to control everything, we are safe now, I'm gonna take care of you, I'm a grown woman now, and I will be here to listen to you, to comfort you, to give you like a safe space at all times. Whatever happens around us, I will always hold you in my arms. That was a very beautiful conversation, and it also made me realize that I had been abandoning that little child in me for quite a long time. The pain was so heavy in the last years when I started processing my big inner wounds, that I at one point said, I can't deal with it, so I'm gonna just press that little hurt child away. Like, hey, I want you gone, I want you out of here, I want to move on, and I want to start a new life. Of course that doesn't work, and I realize now that didn't make any sense, because I was like planning to abandon myself once again, where actually all the pain started with abandonment, rejection, fear, danger. And I once again did that to myself. I was like, now I'm gonna abandon myself as well. Yeah, which of course only ended up in me constantly having big troubles breathing and finding peace. Now I really understand it better and better. Like, I was pushing myself away, and my inner child was basically constantly asking for that like attention, that love, that comfort. And that's why I couldn't breathe. It was like, hey, I'm here. Hey, I need to be heard. Hey, I need to be loved. Hey, I need to be healed. And I was just like, shut up. I don't want to have anything to do with you, hurt little human being anymore. So yeah, self-love goes pretty deep. It's not about just loving who you are today, but it's actually about loving the whole package, also your past, also your wounds, your inner child, your little being, you know. So yeah, that all came out of that session, and for the next days that topic stayed around. Like that inner child stayed with me and kept like having conversations with me somehow, trying to explain me what's going on inside of me. It was actually very opening. I realized mostly that it's beautiful, because if I connect to that inner child, I can understand myself better. I can heal little by little all those little layers. So I'm super grateful for that like new connection with my inner child, actually. So yeah, my dedication is to basically bring her inside of my life today, take her with me, and so we can become one again. So we are whole again, let's say, with all our joys, all our fears, all our pains, all our fun, everything. Like it includes everything. She was also asking me a lot about fun. She was like, hey, okay, we are working hard and we are like healing parts and doing yoga and doing breath work and whatsoever, but can we also just have some basic fun? I was like, oh yeah, that's true. I actually didn't give a lot of attention to basic fun anymore. So yeah, a lot of insights. I will read you a little piece of what came out for me this morning before I went to my yoga class, actually. I took some time with my coffee and to just be in stillness. And there she was again, or this clarity was there again. I'm so afraid to be out of control, feel powerless again, live in the storm where I was afraid, alone, helpless, where I couldn't do anything. Ever since I tried to control life, to prevent the chaos, the danger. Ever since I tried to control life to prevent the chaos and the danger. But it means also that I started controlling my every single breath. What if I would lose control? What if I would give up this control? Will I be used, abused, in danger again? I am so sorry, little girl, that I put you in prison, but I'm afraid that if I open the door of your prison, shit, danger will come in. I know that it's not a life of freedom, and I truly want to set you free. Just give me a little more time to trust, to let go of control. Because believe me, I came a long way. So it's like I'm dedicated, you know, to opening that door and to allowing this freedom back in my life, and to let go of control, let go of controlling even my breath. So that's what my breath was trying to tell me for so long, and I just couldn't see it. My breath was telling me, Marieke, you're even controlling the way you breathe because you're afraid. That's not a life. That's not a life of freedom. The beautiful thing was, after this all happened, I went to my yoga class, and believe it or not, this was the topic. She ended the yoga class with a beautiful, beautiful sentence. I am my safe space. I am my safe space. So yeah, I am my safe space. There is nothing I have to be afraid of. There is no danger that can come in when I let go of control, because I am my safe space, you know. That's like the space where nothing or no one can touch me or my inner child ever again. You see, I even take like deep breaths when I'm saying it. It doesn't mean that now I'm going through the day and kind of like lying to myself and being like, I believe that I'm completely safe now, and you know, I have nothing to fear ever again, so let's go, let's lose control, let's just trust that everything will be alright, because then you're also just playing this like little hide and seek game with yourself. You're lying to yourself, and that also doesn't work, because that shit just comes back. So my little advice also to myself is, let's always be honest with ourselves though. Let's listen what's going on inside of us, and let's not just like pretend it's not there. Let's not be like, hey, I am free, while actually you're like having all those emotions of fear, and then you're scared and you're like controlling everything. No, instead I'm just like listening first. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's why I can't breathe. That's why I have such a restless feeling, because I feel like I have to control the whole world in order to not be in danger, in order to not end up hurt again. That's what's going on inside of me. Okay, where does that come from? You go a layer deeper and you try to feel, okay, ooh, that comes from those times and those times and those experiences in life. Okay, beautiful. Thank you for the information. You allow it, you embrace it, you cry it out when you need to release some pain. You just sit down with it. It's all beautiful. Also, this pain is beautiful. And once you cry those tears, you feel a little bit lighter again. You take moments of stillness, meditation and yoga to understand that your safetiness or your safe space is inside of yourself. And you take little steps. When you take those little steps, you see, oh, nothing is actually dangerous here, or nothing is really happening, I'm still safe. Oh, a big bill of electricity comes. Okay, ooh, that overwhelms me, I feel in danger again. All right, let's turn back inside. Okay, there is always safety, there is always peace. So it's about dancing in the storm, actually. Because if we let our safety and our peace depend on our other situations or people, then we can be thrown off balance any second again. It's like today I wake up and the first thing I do is open a letter from the post, and oh my god, my electricity bill is way higher than expected. Or I walk out of the door and oh god, what happens? I slip and I hurt myself and my knee is broken. Or oh god, I get a call from my mom and she says that one of my siblings is not doing well, and oh fuck, peace is gone again. You see, like, if we let it depend on our outside situations, on the things that are happening around us, then we will never feel in peace. Then we will never be calm. It's never gonna happen. So let's turn inwards, where we have that little safe space, which is always there. Always. But when we are restless and when we are not listening to ourselves, we get so far away from ourselves that we don't find that safe space back. It's like it's there, you know, but we just don't see it anymore. So our dedication is actually as simple as it is. It's just taking these moments of stillness and of peace and listening to ourselves, hearing, feeling, what is going on here? What is going on here? Wow, beautiful. You know, you don't even need a therapist for that, because you can just listen to yourself. That's pretty amazing. like I have this going on now with my inner child, kind of. We are just having a conversation, the two of us, it seems like, which makes me feel like I am listening to me, you know, like it's wonderful. Makes me feel way less alone as well. It makes me feel, yeah, like I have a little companion with me all the time. Beautiful, really beautiful. Well, I just hope it can give you any kind of insight what I'm sharing here today. Yeah, let's cut it down to a few conclusions. For me, it's number one, allow everything to come up, whatever it is, whether it's joy or it's pain, it's tears or it's fear or sadness, just like listen to it, accept it, embrace it. Step two, once we understand where all this restlessness and this pain is coming from, where those emotions are coming from, let's turn back inwards, where we will find that peace which is always there. So it's it's a beautiful journey, you know, and it doesn't end here. Like, I know it. This is now a new insight, and I feel very excited. Yesterday I still felt very, very restless, which is completely fine, you know. The trees don't have flowers on it all the time neither. They also don't know when their leaves are gonna fall off and when a new one is gonna grow. So yeah, let's be like the trees, you know. Let's drop our leaves whenever they need to drop. Let them drop. Let new ones grow whenever new ones are ready to grow. Yeah, we don't control this life. We do not. We can try, but it will not work. About losing control, and therefore also losing this whole big weight and burden on our shoulder, because life is not in our hands. Life flows through us, but we are not the ones who decide what's gonna happen next. Namaste, guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.